I know I used book analogies until now, but
nice movie
scene
one
is
going in there.
There's a movie.
There is a movie is made.
Great. I like how people would have just used nuclear resources to heat up water anyways. Like that.
The funny thing was that was my initial thought, KDrac, before I wrote it, I was like, oh man, they could just use giant nuclear reactors to make tons of steam. And then I was like, no, wait a minute. I don't want nuclear resources.
So what you're saying is he basically just made a rule out of an event.
Well, we can find new ones.
we could.
Yeah, they let, as soon as they leave Earth, I guess they have the potential to find more.
Choosing something vague or generic also works right now, because we don't have a lot of foundation so far. Like I wrote
so
Departure of the Arcs. The only cool thing about that was the placement.
It's true. That's pretty cool.
And it doesn't have to be like exciting, right? Like
Yeah.
you can just stories have exposition
You
and
could
just
put a
like
love story
this
in
kind of
there.
has to happen.
You literally can.
Oh, fuck.
But you know, if we want like a murder mystery on a train, you know, that's for the.
Oh my god, lazy. You can't just reference a different playthrough of this game by different people
Well,
and then say we should do that.
it's gonna happen.
We're not gonna have trains.
No train.
Oh, I'm sorry. Murder mystery on the trans.
You know, I don't see that as a rule, KDrac.
Oh god. That's gonna be my goal for this fucking game, for this match. Just me trying to
all the
make
trains.
trains as irrelevant as possible. Trains murdered an arc or something.
Did you call this a match as if this is like a competitive game?
Yeah,
It is now.
we're fighting, baby. Whose
I'm
story
playing
will
Blue
be told?
Control right now, and
Oh
I'm
my
gonna try and
Oh man.
I'm gonna try and mill everyone's creativity.
Oh
Oh man.
god, archive trap.
Oh,
Oh, Repo's
bad
down for
memories.
something.
Bad memories. God, I love that deck. It's so funny. Train constructed over expanses of ice. You've been fucked, KDrac. Wow.
It's a good thing.
Now it's Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer.
No, it's the Polar Express.
That's also what I was thinking, seriously.
Oh,
Alright, KDrac, have fun. I've given you an
So-
objective.
now Rashku is next, and he can create one thing.
Okay.
You know what my focus is gonna be about, KDrac?
Wow. What?
I don't know yet.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't say trains, because that's what I was shaking in my boots about.
I was
Oh,
going
so-
to, but
I do actually have a question here, but what does that, do we have to, have something to do with arcs?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh,
Shit, I forgot my own focus.
You got so fucked by the trains, you were just.
Trains were too much.
let's see.
Well, you could just change it to say that the trains.
Yeah.
How can you say this isn't competitive? I just got distracted from the main objective.
Yeah, exactly. but you
Just
could
let it happen. Busy.
you could just reword it to say that the trains were constructed
Yeah, I know, I
to
got
gather
it.
resources. But
Train crashes into arc.
oh my god.
Just every
Okay,
event
I'm
is
doing
crashing
there.
something, crashing into something. Okay.
Transport
Okay.
trains.
Okay. Okay.
Enjoy.
Yeah. Enjoy Rashku.
Transport trains start transporting passengers.
Okay, great. I got it.
They
That was
call
a
them
cargo
the
train. And the
arcs
cargo was
tracks.
people.
The arc tracks.
The arc, yeah, the arc track train tracks.
The Arkanoids.
The arc.
Okay, so it has to do with arcs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Also, remember you can put multiple events inside a period and just create a
Okay.
new row and then put it sideways. Because scenes are gonna go downwards. You know what I mean? No, not like that.
Not like that.
Oh, I meant a
Like that.
column. New column. Scenes are gonna go
Yeah.
down, and events have to go to the right.
So we
Like,
need to
that's just-
split these into columns.
What do you mean?
Like we need to split the periods into separate columns.
Well, no, we can just assume,
Oh,
right? Like
okay,
if there's
I
no
see what
period over this, it's like
That's
it's
gonna
like
get
okay.
confusing
we know
real
it's from
fast.
the arcs, you know? Or we can just merge
what?
these. Like what? There's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
million
I-
solutions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go, yeah.
merging. There we go. Yeah.
Merging works. Okay, I agree. Merging is definitely.
Wait, why don't we just go down?
Because scenes also there can be multiple scenes in an event.
Yeah, and down
Oh,
implies
yeah,
some sort
so-
of linear progression.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
Man, I'm real spiced up for my go. Just saying, guys, right now.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
spiced up.
I've had an idea since you said arcs.
Wow.
Really.
Yes.
You didn't go after KDrac.
Sorry.
I think I'm trying to
Look
rush
over
here.
the
I'm just
rules.
real
We have
excited.
so many fucking rules.
We do have a fair amount of rules.
I feel like I don't think the arcs can be sabotaged.
Well,
No,
they're
like,
cherished,
it would
right?
just
But
be
like, if
evil
some
acts.
heretic that takes vaccines wanted to destroy, that wanted to destroy an arc, I mean,
All right.
I was cured of my hemorrhoids. Now I sabotage arcs.
now I hail Satan.
No.
Endless arc bloodlust.
The arcs are my medicine. That's gotta be the twist in the end. No, for the arcs are
God.
my medicine.
People love the arcs because they are medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, Nartanian.
It's like Nathaniel, but Nartanian.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
So,
is it my
lazy.
go, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna put a comma there just so I can actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Nartanian.
There you go.
Nartanian, who is not a Narsen.
That's awesome.
That was the point. That was the point.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
You would still-
Alright, I've already added mine.
Is that light?
Yeah, apparently.
Well,
I mean, it depends on what
I
you
would-
want. I'm just
I would
asking to make sure that
I would
everyone
do it
put
like
it.
it was probably like it's mixed more than likely, but mostly light. You know, everybody gets
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
up a frozen hellscape with no resources now, and they get
Yeah,
to
I
embrace
get
the
it.
stores.
All right. So
Well,
now
so
a
stores.
So
new
n-
person gets to do the focus.
Yeah, no. I get to go again, and then the next person is the focus. Well, there's something that happens between there. Just give me a sec. I have to think of something.
Ribo.
What has happened?
Okay. Okay. I think you actually need to undo that.
Why? What did he
Nah,
do?
it doesn't matter.
No, like we've established a turn order already, Ribo.
Oof.
Oh my gosh, you slightly moved yourself so that way you didn't have to go immediately.
Wow.
That's funny. We could just change the turn order. To,
No, apparently not.
Want to do that?
Apparently that's not agreeable.
If you want to go live, you don't want to have to set the focus. I think that can be arranged.
Oh man, I don't know why that's killing me.
It's pretty funny.
I'd just like to point out we are like an hour into this game.
Yeah, it's not bad. We've done a lot so far.
Yeah, it's just like adverse to like what I normally think of as an RPG, right?
Yeah, I know. We haven't gotten into any kind of like any of the nitty gritty.
There's been no like we are storytelling, you know.
Yeah.
We're doing all the exposition right now. Oh, Apparently, at some point, I started like adding in things somewhere.
Oh,
There you go. I'll have that.
God, we're just trading. Beautiful.
Oh my god. See, look, this is where the steampunk comes in. KDrac
Man.
figured out the code. They just use ice to
Have
make
I?
steam.
Oh
I
boy.
like-
And then I'm gonna put a nested
There's a
scene, 'cause we need to know how
possibility-
to do scenes.
How long did it take for fucking scenes to
How long did work take?
Exactly. I love the idea that like there's just an entire period of human history where we don't even know that there's another sentient race on
I
our
guess
planet.
probably a lot of people died.
Well, yeah, well, like a
Society
as soon
probably
as it
became
froze
pretty
over-
small. That would explain
yeah,
why there's so much cultural
yeah, everybody would've
dissonance.
been stuck
Yeah.
together. Wouldn't really be able to venture out and stuff like that. Like actually, the
Except for the trains, of course.
I actually think the transport trains might need to be moved to before
Nope.
that other event. Like,
Nope.
wait, really?
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
no, remember they don't imply
Oh, when they've happened?
when like time. Yeah,
Okay.
the scenes will tell us what time the events happen in.
This is where those transport trains live. Well, then.
Transport trains live.
The transport trains are actually intelligent.
They are the
They're the
Narzanians.
Narzanians.
They are space worms.
Oh. Murder on the Space War Express.
Humans breed with the trains.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
So that's the scene. So how scenes work is that you pose a question, and then either the person that's playing right now, the person whose turn it is, dictates the scene and just says what happens, or we can roleplay it and
Oh,
figure
okay.
out why it actually happens through roleplaying. So there are a few rules to scenes. I don't remember them all. Give me a sec. Because
Everybody,
it's in how to
moves
play,
that
because
play
there's
tab.
set the question, set the stage, what do we already know from the history? Where is the scene physically taking place? What is going on? So let's just set it on like one of their motherships, one of the Narzan motherships, alright? And then choose characters, list banned and required characters, maximum of 2 each. All players pick characters, choose a character that helps you answer the question. I'm going to make 2 required characters. One's going to be like the leader of the Narzans, like the political leader, and one's going to be the military leader. Those are the
Okay.
2 required characters.
Wait a minute. They're pacifists. Do they have military
That's
leaders?
a good point.
Oh, good
Yes.
point. I meant like fleet leader. Does that
Oh,
make
so
sense?
like the ship
Okay.
commander.
the
Like the
commander
person
of the
piloting
fleet.
the mothership.
Like you can be pacifist and still like the monks who practiced in like war and were like really good fighters are still pacifists, right? You're just adverse to conflict. That doesn't mean that you never fight.
Okay, yeah. I see
Regardless,
the-
I meant the fleet commander. So I guess the
Yeah.
fleet commander and the president.
president.
The president of the Narzans.
Alright, so these are 2 required characters.
Yes, I'll play the fleet commander, and someone else has to play the other dude,
Presidente.
the president. I'll presidente.
Okay.
Fuck.
And are those the only available characters?
Those are the only.
No, they are not.
Only
You can
required.
create a
Make it
character
required.
that fits in the scene.
So is this? So you said it's the Narzan mothership. Is this landed on Earth? Are you in orbit?
Those we can answer by playing through the scene.
Mm.
Like we haven't entered on Earth yet. Like we're on the mothership in space somewhere. But through playing through the scene, we can say something like, "Oh, we are approaching this new planet" or something, and that would mean, "Oh, yeah, we are approaching." It's improv,
Okay.
so things get set up as we go along,
Well,
as characters say things.
I'll offer to play El Presidente.
I could literally just shoot the president and go, "Oh shit, he has wires inside him. He's a cyborg." Caveat though, you can't do that to other people's characters. Characters have to choose how they react to something. So I can say I shoot the president, but the person
know
playing the
if-
president has to say whether or not they die.
I don't know how
Or
well
they-
shooting the
or-
president would fit into.
No, I know, I'm joking.
Okay.
This is a hypothetical example.
Right,
It's
but
not a very good hypothetical.
Okay, fine.
No, I think it explained pretty well the
Yeah.
idea that like you can't like dictate another character's life
Yeah.
sentence for them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then Rybo and I need to figure out other characters. Do we need to pick the characters that we are now?
Yes, in the scene? Yeah.
Yeah, whoever you would be in this scene when it starts, you'd have to pick. There's also
Preferably
additional
someone
rules.
that would, like, be high up enough to talk to Fleet Commander and
the president.
President.
Maybe whoever
Actually,
captains the
President.
mothership, or like I don't know, the engineer and his overheating machinery.
Mothership AI.
Mothership AI, yeah, it's a good one actually.
Sociologist. Nice.
Wow.
And you can also not choose to play a character. I think that's still an option.
God, is it?
Yeah. If you
we
don't
never-
want to
No way.
participate, as long as all of the required roles are filled, we can just only have the required roles.
Can we name these characters as well?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you would have a name, right? I'll think of my name.
This rule about Narzen's not having names. Angel. Yep.
No, the Angel.
You can have whatever you want.
Angel.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna do names that start with N and end with N and has some R's in it. Those are all of my names that I'm gonna choose.
Oh, God.
Great.
Jeez.
Alright, yeah, I'll set this one out, guys. Have fun.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
There are
that
additional
works.
rules for secondary characters if a character shows up, like for example the head engineer or.
Oh, do you want to be
Yeah,
time?
like
You can be
those
time.
overheating Machines.
Yeah, you
Right,
can
but you can
literally
be
play
time. You can
How
literally
play
be
time.
time.
You just
Play
say
time.
things progress. You would just say
Yeah,
5
usually
minutes
by some sort of plot device. Like, for example, if there's a riot outside the gates and it's like we have to come to a decision, and it's like you can be like, oh, they're breaking down the gates, they're almost here, and then
Yeah,
we would
you
have
can
to
be the
rush it up,
generic Mass
and then you can
Effect.
actually end
Oh.
it.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a cool idea.
I really
If you want to sit out,
this
you
game.
can.
Yeah.
And
And like
I
I was
think I'm
saying,
still gonna sit out, but
okay, yeah.
So
And then like I was saying, if secondary characters show up, I'm fairly certain whoever creates them is allowed to just either play them immediately or offer it to someone else.
okay, so I think that's everything, and then we can start. So, hey, we are approaching this new planet, Presidente Forian. It seems like a great place to park our ships.
I stroke my reptilian beard.
Oh, we're reptiles.
Is there somewhere where we're supposed to keep track of things?
I think that's
We
important
can
detail.
remember them, but if you wanna, I'll make a notes tab. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? I'll make a
Just that way you
notes
guys
tab.
know what I'm envisioning here. It's like, you know how some lizards have like that flap on the top of their head? You know,
It's on the
just
bottom.
that, but it's on like the neck portion instead.
So it's a freaking. You mean so it's a bearded dragon?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Exactly.
Well, that explains why maybe we run too hot normally, so we really, like, we would feel at home on Earth. Yeah.
What? We're
Yeah,
reptiles
we're-
are cold-blooded.
Yeah.
I know, but like, if we just run really hot, too hot for ourselves, how about that? How about
okay.
never mind.
Never mind. Oh god.
And
You just go with they don't care about it.
They don't care. Okay.
and I'm gonna respond. We have noticed some constructs orbiting around the planet.
Bring me up the scan of the planet, Fleet Commander.
Boop boop boop.
I scan over them. Call our head sociologist in.
Oh my god.